Into the belly, into the chest, and let go. Like a wave. Make it circular. Pull in, letting go. Just keep on going. No pause between inhalation and exhalation. Give it all we got. Last one. Pull in and let go. All right. 1 minute breath hold from now on. Be in this moment. Let the body do what the body is capable of doing. Be aware of your heartbeat. Slow it down and just be this moment. Let that relaxation spread down to your toes, into your fingertips, to the base of your neck and head. You are almost there. Do you want to prolong your breath hold? Pause the video now and continue when you feel the urge to breathe. Okay, recovery breath in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a deep breath in and hold for 15 seconds. Exhale in 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Round number 2. Back into that rhythm. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. In, out. In, hands and feet are tingling, or you feel your body temperature is changing, that's okay. You're doing fantastic. If you need to breathe before I give the cue, that's okay. You are almost there. Do you want to prolong your breath hold? Pause the video now and continue when you feel the urge to breathe. When you're ready, fully in and hold for 15 seconds. Exhale in 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Round number 3. Back into that rhythm. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. In with the relaxation, out with the stress. In, out. In, out. In, out. Into the belly, into the chest, and let go. Like a wave. Make it circular. Fully in, letting go. Just keep on going. No pause between inhalation and exhalation. In with peace, out with stress. Exhale, stop. 1.5 minutes, breath hold from now on. Become aware of the blood running through your veins, your heart beating. Feel. Seconds left. You are almost there. Do you want to prolong your breath hold? Pause the video now and continue when you feel the urge to breathe. All right. Breathe in and hold for 15 seconds. Exhale in 3, 2, 1. Let it go. wish you a good night, or a good day, and a good life. All the love, all the power.
What's up, everyone, and welcome to True, your 30-day yoga journey. I'm Adriene, and today is day 4, and we're going to connect to the floor. So I'll see you there right now. Alrighty, my friends, let's begin in a nice, comfortable seat. Tuning in for today's floor practice. Bring the hands together. Sit up nice and tall now, you hear? And just get settled in, relax your shoulders. We'll close the eyes as you're ready. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Now take a moment. It's nice to close the eyes or just kind of soften your gaze so that this can happen with a little more ease. Take a moment to let go of the day thus far. Put your to-do list lightly on hold. And let's choose to really make the most of this time on that. Now, from the waist down, get really heavy. Whatever that means to you. And then, nice and easy, we're going to bring our awareness to the pelvic floor. And then just draw up a little bit from there. This could be something that's just in your imagination. This could be a little bandha, a little bit of activation. This could be brand stinking new, and just bringing some awareness there could change the way you sit up nice and tall. If your back is starting to hurt here, you might pause the video and grab a little blanket or a towel, sit on top of your blanket or towel. And then gently begin to deepen your breath. Drawing energy up from the base of the spine, the pelvic floor. Then inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head. Draw up, up, up. And then exhale to relax the pelvic floor. Relax your hands, open your eyes, and come to lie down. Take your time getting there. Again, no jerking yourself around. So we're going to start to pick up the rhythm throughout the series and have a little fun. But don't forget the beautiful foundation you've set of really listening to your body, moving with intention. So when you get to your back, you're going to take your legs out long, center yourself on your mat. And you're going to just notice what's going on in the pelvis and just see if you can find the best place. So sometimes we just don't even have the awareness there. Maybe you move the fleshy part of the buttocks aside. Maybe you tilt the tailbone up and down a couple times. Sometimes I'll notice where I'm like gripping in one weird place that I don't need to be gripping in. Metaphor. So often the way we act on our mat is the way we act off our mat. The things we struggle with and hold on tight to or push through on our mat is often pretty similar to the things that we struggle, push, or grip off the mat. So it's just something to keep in mind. And then we'll bring the hands down. Just giving everyone a second to get settled in and really notice how you feel. Actively press into your fingertips here. And then you're actually going to find stillness, but keep the fingertips and hands pressing firmly into the ground. So we're not in Shavasana. Nice try, Buster. But we're activating the hands and then just finding a little stillness. Now you have to bring the breath. Bring that layer of soul, spirit to your mouth. To your mat. To your mat. No mat here. Deepen your breath, and not because I'm inviting because this is your life, and your breath is essentially your spirit, the spirit of your life. So breathe deep, so good for the mind and body, and then release the fingertips, and now you're going to bring the palms face up. Now, we're going to take the right foot, and we're going to slowly walk it over to the left foot. And then keep walking the feet off your mat, and your body will tell you when to stop. And you're like, ooh, yeah, baby. Feel that stretch through the outer right hip, even a little bit through the psoas here in the side body. And then if you like, you can cross the right ankle over the left here for a deeper stretch. Now, inhale, reach the fingertips all the way up and overhead. Capture your right wrist with your left hand, and you're going to use your head and shoulders to inch your upper body towards the upper left corner of your mouth. Peek at me. I'm going to stretch my mouth today. Peek at me if you need to. No rush. Want to make sure you feel really good here. We're going to use the earth to really breathe deep into this big stretch here, creating a little crescent moon shape with the body. So my pecs and shoulders are pretty tight right now from something I've been working on. So my hands are not even coming to the earth here. That's very humbling for me, actually. So if yours are not either, that's okay. Welcome to my club. But you do want to consider the neck here, so it's not pinched, right? We're not isolating the feel good stretching or yoga poses. We're creating a full body experience. So pay attention to the nuance and the line that runs up and down, centering your body. Now, notice how big inhale will enhance and magnify the stretch, the opening, the lengthening. Breathe in. And then notice how the exhale is a softening, a release. Big inhale, feel the stretch. And exhale, soften. These might feel like super small things, but to create this expansion in the body and also practice softening is kind of a big deal, especially today. So relish every breath. Give your thinking mind a break. And then we'll start with the upper body. First, releasing the hands. Bring the arms to cactus arms, so you're going to bend the elbows. You're going to walk the head back to center. Pause, take a deep breath in. And then exhale, release the right foot first, and then walk the heels back in line with the hip points. Deep breath in, long breath out. Awesome, walk the fingertips, or draw the fingertips down. Resting gently at your side. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So we're not rushing this on purpose. So first, just crawl your left heel over towards your right. Check in with your sacrum, back, hips, etc. And then if you feel good here, keep walking. Heels towards the bottom right corner of your mat. Really use a mirror, so pay attention to the sensation near your coccyx, and again the sacrum. And if you feel good here, lift the left leg up, cross left ankle over the right. Settle. And then reaching the arms all the way up, but as you do this, don't bypass the sensation. Oh yeah. Then grab the left wrist and start to shift head, neck, shoulders towards the upper right corner, noticing how you feel along the way. So we're not waiting till we land to notice the sensation. We're kind of keeping the consciousness and the awareness alive as we move in and out of things. Then use the floor here. This is great floor work in today's practice to really amp up the breath and notice, kind of have that aha moment with brain and body, how each inhale provides such a deeper expansion and sensation and stretch when you breathe fully, deeply. And how each exhale is an opportunity again to relax and soften and kind of surrender. And at the very least, my friends, again, nice stretch for your body. first. Head and neck and shoulders back. Bend the elbows, cactus arms. Feel that big opening through the chest, the shoulders, and then we'll slowly uncross the left ankle. Bring the heels back to hip width apart. Take a moment here to just relax the lower body. Relax your hands, your shoulders, the ribs, the entire body softening and releasing. Calming the nervous system with this conscious breathing. And then sliding the fingertips down. We'll bring the palms to the yoga mat, press firmly through the fingertips. And here we go, we're gonna lift the right knee up high and then the left knee up high. Soles of the feet come firmly to the yoga mat, and you're gonna walk your heels in towards your bum, or your hips in towards your heels. Now snuggle the shoulder blades underneath your heart space, again pressing firmly through the fingertips. Find a nice strong foundation of all four corners of the feet, toes pointing forward. And on a big inhale, we'll slowly fill the belly with air. And on an exhale, draw the navel in and begin to lift the tailbone up high. Now keep breathing, just nice natural fluid breath as you lift the hip points up. And pause here, find your foundation. Start to lengthen, sits bones towards the backs of the knees, shins forward. Now chest to chin, chin to sky. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, lower down. Now we'll move in a little flow here. Inhale, lift the hips up high. And exhale, lower. Inhale to lift. Press firmly through all four corners of the feet. And exhale to lower. Now this time, inhale, we'll lift. And now, active, strong foundation here. We're gonna reach the fingertips all the way up to the sky, and notice this massage you feel in the upper spine. Take a deep breath in. Imagine you're squeezing an imaginary block here, so if your knees are going out wide, squeeze them in. And listen to the sound of my voice to guide you as you slowly lower down. You're going to keep reaching up towards the sky, and you're going to feel this beautiful massage of your spine, using the earth, the floor here, to explore all the way down the spine. Fabulous. Then when you land, release the fingertips here. Take a deep breath in. A long breath out. We'll go again. Big inhale this time. Syncing up hips and fingers. We reach for the sky. Big inhale. Nice and slow. And then exhale. It's almost as if the shoulder blades lift off here. You reach towards the sky and slowly lower down. Massage into the spine. One vertebra at a time. And when the hips land, the fingertips come to kiss the earth. Now we're just probably likely just now picking up on this because it takes a little time to find it. We're going to go 3 more rounds. And that way you can keep your head and neck straight and really explore with full integrity. So here we go. Press into the feet. And on your next inhale, we begin to lift up fingers and hip points. Hip points lift up, shins forward, chest to chin, chin to sky. Reach up. Now really reach the fingertips. Shoulder blades begin to part here. Feel that connection in the upper spine. What about you? Would it feel awesome again? And slow as you can go, lower it up. When the hips land, fingertips come down, kiss the earth, and here we go again. Finding that articulation as you make your way down. And this can be challenging because you kind of just want to get it, but I want to offer you something more. You're just exploring the spine. Ready to go one more time. Inhaling to lift. Take your time. Shins forward, hips up high. the spine. And using the floor and the earth to do that today. Oh, yeah. When you're done, when you release, you're going to go ahead and bring the soles of the feet together. And if you're not with my timing, that's okay. I'm just going to guide people who are ready. We're going to come to Supta Baddha Konasana. The knees go wide, the soles of the feet come together. And you can rest your hands today gently on the belly or on the hip creases if it feels good. And we'll take a deep breath in when you get here. And as you exhale, we're definitely going to allow gravity to do a bit of the work today. Again, floor practice. So close your eyes. And when your mind starts to wander, because it will, you're going to use your hands on your belly or even on the hip creases to imagine sending your breath down to that area. So down to the base of the spine. So we call this directional breath in yoga. We inhale, and as we inhale, instead of inhaling up like most people do, we inhale and send the breath downward, down to the base of the spine. And then it comes up and out, of course. The natural flow of things, up and down. So a lot of subtle body energy stuff in this practice, but if it's not landing, I invite you to just lean in and keep an open mind and enjoy the stretch. This is awesome for your body. We're also setting the tone and nice foundation, waking up the body for a more rigorous practice that's coming, but don't be scared. Don't be scared. All right, I'm gonna be quiet for a moment here. We're gonna see if we can work on that directional breath and allow the hips to open, neck nice and long. And take one more cycle of breath here. And then you'll take your fingertips to the outer edges of your legs. Connect to your core, your center. Press to the outer edges of the feet and slowly bring the knees together. Now, walk the feet towards the right edge of your mat. You're going to shift the hips to the right, and then you're going to bring your knees over towards the left, creating a zigzag from the heels to the knees, to the hips, to the heart, to the head, to the side. Okay. And then, yogi's choice. If you want a more restorative practice here on the floor, you'll take the left hand to the outer edge of the right thigh, and then bring your right arm back to that cactus arm. Oh yeah, baby. If you'd like to work a little bit of energy into the obliques, then you'll interlace the fingertips, and we'll use the floor here to create a little bit of a side connect. Now notice how I say side connect and not crunch, because although we are going to think about cinching those muscles together, crunch has this connotation of hot. So with an inhale in here, ooh, my chest and pecs are so this is, Lord. Extend the thumbs as you cradle your head. And again, you could just be in the twisters. Inhale in here, and then exhale. Instead of thinking of the crunch, you can think of lifting your chin up towards the sky. So you can do that. Okay. Long breath out. Maybe you can lift a little higher. And then inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. 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 And if you keep it going here or move into the twist. Just feel the floor. Just coming out to play. Keep it going. Do one more. And then release. Everyone will come to the twist. Take a deep breath in. big stretch in the outer hip. And then relax the weight of your body down. Then you can take the twist here. Right hand comes to the outer edge of the left thigh. And the left arm is bent in cactus arms or football goalpost arms, depending on your mood. And you can stay here really deep, or we'll interlace the fingertips, bring them behind the head. Now, again, keep this connection to your spine, this awareness of your spine, rather than just isolating the obliques. We're going to work on the obliques plenty during this whole series, but try to create a full body experience. So we're kind of training or retraining the mind to consider the body as one, which is what we do naturally when we're babies and we're developing. So getting back to that mindset of the body, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale to lift. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lift. Keep it going. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. Then do one more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift everything up. And then release. Come back to your twist. Take a deep breath in. A long breath out. Inhaling again. Send breath to the belly. And then slowly bring it back to center. Oh yeah. We're going to bring the hands behind the thighs. And then squeeze the knees up towards the chest here. Scoop the tailbone. Feel your lower back become nice and cozy with the mat. And take a deep breath in and really feel the earth rising up to meet your back body, that support. In the daily email today, if you're following that, we're talking about what surface are you treading on? Are you connected to the ground in which you walk? And how that awareness can actually help you just be really present in the moment instead of getting too far ahead or too stuck in the past. Okay, squeeze the knees now into the chest. We're here, hands behind the thighs. We're going to take a deep breath in, and on an exhale, draw your navel to your spine. And we're going to begin to rock and roll all the way up and down the length of the spine. Again, using mirror to massage the spine. Hey, Benji. Rock up and down. And then today, as long as it's okay in your body, I invite you to do 3 more rocks than you want to. So just when you're like, I'm done with this, do 3 more. If it's physically good for your body and your mind. Most people are like, it's not. Okay? And then we'll rock all the way up. And we're going to come to a nice wide-legged seat. So again, if you need to lift the hips up, I highly encourage that, having lifting the hips up on a blanket or a block whenever you feel like it might see you sitting up a little bit taller. And then take the legs super wide. I always say this on the Wim and Adriene channel here on YouTube, that there's no competition here. It's all camaraderie. So this kind of old school mentality of like, look how flexible I am. It's damaging. It's really not. It's not always true. So go ahead and bring it in a little bit. Just find a nice, firm, elevated spot. So something that you feel grounded in. If you're like, I don't feel grounded in this initially, that's okay, I got your back. So we're gonna sit up nice and tall, fingertips on the earth to start. Loop the shoulders, inhale, flex your toes towards your face. And just take a second here to really feel that connection of sits bone to the earth. Something we bypass a lot in these types of shapes. Whoa, and then notice where you're carrying your spine in relationship to that. You might even rock a little front, a little back. And if you're starting to tremble here in your torso or in your leg, you are not alone. That is an exciting place to be at your yoga journey. So really use that directional breath and trust the process. All right, take a deep breath in. And then see if you can bring your hands to the earth first. You're like, no, I cannot. And that's okay, you stay at this bus stop. Then maybe to forearms, toes stay active and alive. And if you come to that bus stop and you realize, oh, that's not for me today, then you can stay here. But one thing we want to try to gently begin to come back to the hands if you're not already there. And as we roll up here, we'll tuck the chin into the chest. And once again, we're going to connect to that pelvic floor. So you'll draw the hands towards your heart again, Ajna Mudra. And we're going to lift up from the pelvic floor and notice what happens in the outer hip, if anything, and the glutes as you lift up through the base of the spine energetically, actually activating those muscles. Yes, interesting, beautiful. And then slowly release that, release the pelvic floor. And we're going to walk the heels together. Then capture your left knee here, bring it up, hug it in. Give it a big squeeze, love yourself, like you should. And then we're going to lift the right heel, cross it over the right leg. Stretching the outer hip again, pull the right hip crease back. And then find a nice little strong foundation here to sit once again connected here. Maybe send your right knee up and in. And then we're going to send the left fingertips behind. Firm through your left toes, your right heel. Firm through your right heel. So if the spine feels quite rounded here and you're leaning back, this would be a good time to bring the blanket or the towel in and just sit up on that so that you can find length through the spine with a little more ease. Take one more breath here and turn to look past your left shoulder. Inhale and exhale. And then we'll unravel. Kick the left heel out. Draw the right knee in. And then again, oftentimes when we do this type of shape, we're isolating the heart. See if you can stay connected to your sits bones. It's going to change your game. I know it's a little tedious, but it's going to change the game. Press the left heel, cross right ankle, right foot over the left. Another thing is, a lot of times we do this. We keep that foot there, squeeze in, and get into the shape. Go all the way to the finish line. See if you can really work to press the full corners of that right foot into the earth. And it's not about actually doing it, it's about the intention, the energy. And squeeze, oh, we forgot to give this thing a hug. Squeeze your right hand, give it an extra big bear hug. Inhale, and then exhale to find your chest. Sit up nice and tall. And practice that directional breath, breathing down. And one more cycle of breath here. Inhale to lift, sit up nice and tall. Exhale to maybe look past the right shoulder. Out with the old, in with the new. What's going on today? Let's bring it back to center. Kick both legs out now. Inhale. Reach for the sky, grab your big beach ball, here we go. And then exhale, bend the knees as much as you need to, take your beach ball forward, and then down we go. Feel that length in the back. So you breathe in, that softness in the shoulders as you breathe out. Close your eyes, feel that stretch through the rotator cuff. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. And 3 more cycles of breath here. When you're in the end of our practice, close your eyes and take this meditative time for you. 3 seconds of breath. As you're ready, gently release. Tuck the chin into the chest and slowly roll it up. Bend the knees, draw up from the pelvic floor. Don't think, just give it a go. We're going to lift the shins, lift the toes, lift the shins. Come into a little variation here, just checking in. You're going to draw the upper abdominal and lower belly together. Take the fingertips out wide. Lift the chest. So this is one of those shapes that you just cannot collapse into the earth. You cannot. So you have to use that connection, that which is touching the earth, to a hair more. We're here for 5, you got this. 4, feel the shake. 3, the prana, the energy. 2, and 1. Cross the ankles, hands come to your heart. Inhale, squeeze the shoulders up to the ears, and exhale, let it go. Inhale, squeeze the shoulders up to the ears, and exhale, let it go. Last one, make it awesome. Big inhale. Exhale, let it go. Thumbs come slowly up to the third eye. Take a deep breath in. Once again, this one quiet. A long breath out. Take a deep breath in. Long breath out. And we close today by inhaling in. And deep bow to the earth. Namaste.
You're done? You're done.